All right, Mr. Abdallah.
Let's hear this.
So first of all, we got some Bears news. All the coordinators are talking today. I think people knew this, but Felix Jones will return kickoffs and DeAndre Carter will return punts.
That sounds about right. We kind of expected that.
So
that's the way it looked in the preseason a lot. Okay. All right.
Do you want a quarterback poll first, or do you want the real return of football first?
Oh, gosh.
The real return of football first.
All right, gentlemen. The real return of football tonight means also the return of Taylor Swift. Taylor Swift she's most likely going to be in the building. There was an interview done with the Chiefs president, and I didn't know this. You know, they didn't show her inside the stadium or play any of her songs once when she was at Arrowhead?
No.
Not a single
time. They
time.
Just showed her on TV?
Out of respect to her and Travis Kelce's relationship, they didn't show her. So they would show other celebrities that were at the game. They never showed Taylor Swift, and they never played any of her songs in the stadium. And they, at one point, went up to Travis Kelce and were like, hey, we're showing all these other celebrities. Do you want us to show Taylor? He's like, no, let's just keep it how it is.
You know, I got to be honest. Like, I barely remember their video board. That stadium is memorable. Don't get me wrong. I don't even remember the video board. I don't know.
You were there. I mean,
there.
when I was there in 93, I don't remember because it probably wasn't even up it.
You know, but it's certainly not suspended. It's not a dome stadium. I don't remember it being big or awe-inspiring. Again, the stadium is memorable. It's old. It's loud. It's legit loud. And, Bears got their, what's kicked in. And fans around us were like, this is nothing, you guys. Like, come here when the Raiders come to town or the Chargers come to town. Or the Ravens come to town, like a game like tonight. That's what they were telling us. They're like, this is nothing. And I'm like, damn, kudos to you guys. Because it was loud in that building. I don't even remember the video board. I don't know. We were at the game last year. What was it, week 3, guys? Was that week 3, Bears and Chiefs? Sounds right?
Yes.
3rd week of September? It was the first game she was at. It was a big deal. They were making a big deal about it.
I know. I watched on TV, Carm. You were there in person. It's all they showed before the game. It's all they showed during the game.
But what you would, if you were at that game,
you wouldn't
have known.
No, I mean,
it's all
knew
we got.
She was in the building, but you're right. I don't.
Here in Chicago, it's all we got.
And again, I'm struggling to even be like, oh yeah, I remember looking up on the video board. Now I don't even remember the video board. I think we were too busy like, holy cow, we suck, and we were just jealous of the Chiefs.
Yeah,
I kept saying to Chiefs fans, and I'm like, man, you guys, like, do you know how good you've got it? And they were all like, we do.
Yeah, they know.
We do know how good we have it. I'm like, no, seriously, do you guys know how good you have it? And they're like, yes, we know how good we have it. And they're enjoying it. They're like, this is awesome. We're going to enjoy every minute of it. I'm like, yes, you should, because this is ridiculous.
Well, she'll probably be on TV tonight because she's reportedly supposed to be in the building.
All right.
She's in the building.
Supposedly. So Albert Breer does this every year, and he asks GMs, execs, head coaches, assistant GMs, all that stuff, to rank who they think are going to be the top 10 quarterbacks at the end of the season.
The end of the season.
So predict the future.
All right.
Okay.
Project.
Should we try to project?
He got 85 responses, and he assigned like a point total. Like if you get a first place vote, you get 5 points. If you get a fourth place vote or second place vote, you get 4 points, and so on and so forth. If you get, if they think you're going to be 5th, then you get
the 1 point.
You get 1, and then he just kind of ranks all of the quarterbacks based off of that. So number 1 was obviously Patrick Mahomes.
Of course, yeah.
78 out of 85 first place votes. I don't know who the other 7 people are that didn't vote number 1 for Patrick Mahomes. Joe Burrow comes in at number 2. He had 3 first place votes.
How many did? I'm going to guess Lamar is next.
Josh Allen is next.
It's one of the
2 first place votes.
Then Lamar?
Then Lamar. He had no first place votes.
And then Justin Herbert.
CJ Stroud.
Okay. Again, I figured it was one of those 2.
So then using the rest of the voting, here's how they come in. 6 is Matthew Stafford.
Okay.
7 is Aaron Rodgers. 8 is Justin Herbert.
Oh, wow. A little farther.
9 is Jordan Love. 10 is Brock Purdy.
Okay. No Trevor Lawrence. No Caleb Williams.
No Dak.
No Dak Prescott. No Jalen Hurts. No Tua.
All in the next group.
No
Jared Goff.
No Jared
Goff, correct. So 11 is Dak Prescott. 12 is Tua Tagovailoa. 13 is Jalen Hurts. Tied for 14th Trevor Lawrence and Caleb Williams.
Wow.
Caleb Williams actually got 5 votes to be a top 5 quarterback at the end of the year from people inside the NFL.
Oh, see?
The only bad thing is, not bad thing, but like the only thing I would say is they're wrong a lot, just like we are. They're human too, and they're wrong a lot. They know more, but they're wrong a lot. And
Trevor
I could start
Lawrence
showing you all the quarterbacks that have come into this league.
Who's the GM of the Jags? Because one person voted for Trevor Lawrence to be
the
first quarterback.
No, it's not Trent
to be the number 1 quarterback in the NFL at the end of the year. One person did.
Yeah, but you don't know who that is.
No, but
right?
it had to be someone on the Jags.
No, that's not true.
Come
Yeah,
on.
Trent Baalke.
Yeah, it's someone supporting their guy.
He's still their GM?
Yeah,
It's got to be someone
He
supporting
won the
their
power
guy.
struggle.
No one's looking at Trevor Lawrence and saying this guy's going to be the best quarterback at the NFL at the end of the year.
No, I don't think so. Maybe it is. Maybe you're right.
Yeah, Trent Baalke.
Does he have somebody over him, or is he running their shop? I thought there was somebody else.
General manager of the Jacksonville Jaguars in the National Football League.
I felt like there was someone else at some point after the Urban Meyer stuff that got brought in there, but I could be very wrong. All right. Maybe it was Trent Baalke who was voting it. I still like Trevor Lawrence. I don't think Trevor Lawrence is going to be the best quarterback in the NFL anytime soon. But I like him. I do. I still think Yurko obviously likes him. You got him going to the playoffs.
I do. Well, I mean, let's face it, they're a good football team. They won twice last year in Europe,
and then they
crapped the bed at the end of the year.
In fairness, like he did get hurt. I mean, he was dealing with shoulder and I think ankle injuries, and he played like poo-poo down the stretch.
Yes,
he was
he did.
dealing with some injuries though, and they stunk down the stretch. So, all right, what else, Adam?
Well, we haven't touched on it, but I will give you a bit of baseball as the Cubs did throw a combined no-hitter last night. Shota Imanaga was pulled after 95 pitches. This has been the talk of the Twitters and the morning show this morning with Cap and Jay Hood. Is a combined no-hitter fun? Because the Cubs were tweeting about it last night as if someone had thrown a complete no-hitter.
No, I don't think it's fun.
Yeah.
I don't. I think it's. It goes down as a footnote. It certainly in the record book, it'll go down as technically, of course, it's a no-hitter. But no.
Yeah, the other team got 0 hits.
Exactly.
That's the story.
Yeah, that's the story.
Not the 5 pitchers or the 15 pitchers it took to complete this thing.
It took 3.
I know,
It took 3.
I get it. It took 3.
And listen, if there weren't 3 errors,
7-1-1.
If there weren't 3 errors from your third baseman, he might have been able to go an extra inning and then at that point force Council's hand and go back out even for the 9th. Who knows? Because errors mean more pitches. The bigger story is just, I think, is 95 why does this have to be what baseball has become? I say it a lot.
If
like
the
we don't
Cubs were further out of it,
I don't know.
Would he have kept pitching?
I don't know. Because he talked about what's most important is just the health of their players. And in their minds, there's no way he's going to be able to get 6 more outs with where he was in his pitch total. And they're thinking about that number. But like Yurko says, that sure seems to be lower and lower all the time.
Yeah,
it used to be
lower.
like, 105, and then it's 100, and then it can't be more than 96. And now it's like 89 sometimes, and 95, and there's no way. That's the bigger talking point. Like a combined no-hitter, so big deal. I don't know. How do you get too excited about that? I don't know how you celebrate that all that much.
I mean, it's great.
Did you hear what Shota said about no-hitters in Japan after the game?
No.
He made it sound like they're no big deal, period. Didn't you guys, I don't know if you guys heard it or read the comments. Like, I don't know, unless I misinterpreted it. I didn't see this live. I just read the quotes. Like, Shota made it sound like they're not that celebrated or big of a deal in Japan. Maybe that's the whole idea about like individual accomplishment isn't as important to them.
Yeah.
Although that's still a team effort, like your defense.
It is.
But, I don't, I'll try to find you the quote. To me, it read like, Shota didn't even think it's a big deal. Why is everybody upset? Yeah, I don't think he cares. I don't think he cared one bit.
Yeah, I don't care about it.
No, I'm saying, but like, I don't think he cared that he got pulled. I don't think in his mind.
I don't think it bothered him. Yeah,
I don't think it bothered him at all.
I don't think it bothered him. I think he was happy through 7 no-hit innings. I think that's what he was happy about. And there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, I think you're right. You're
being stretched to throw a no-hitter is not a thing anymore. They don't care. People don't care. What a shame. What do you got for us
Adam,
next?
You got anything else real quick?
That's it.
Hold on. Wait, before we break those. Get one other thing. Come on.
What other thing?
I don't know. What
You just want me to give him? Okay, I'll go. I will just go through the headlines on the side of ESPN.com. Chief superfan gets 17 and a half years for robberies.
He deserves
Giants Chapman reached 6-year, $151 million extension.
That's good money.
U.S. women's national team great Alex Morgan announces retirement. Okay, you good?
Ready? Okay, this is from Shota afterwards. Ready? Quote, compared to Japan, all the players here get more excited about a no-hitter. And it doesn't matter if the guys didn't play, guys didn't get a hit. Everybody congratulated me, Imanaga said through an interpreter. Everyone was cheering me on. I'm just kind of thankful, and I have a lot of respect for my teammates who got excited for me and excited for the win. Doesn't that kind of read like it's not that big of a deal to them?
Maybe something got lost in translation.
Chris, you agree?
I agree with you.
Yeah.
I don't think that he cares.
I don't think he cared at all. He's like, whatever.
It's a good, solid win for the Cubs.
There you go.
It's not something to celebrate. It's not a no-hitter.
Actually get a no-hitter. Like, I wonder if his comments would be different if he actually completed a no-hitter.
Maybe you're right. I don't know. All right, we got Todd Furman coming up. I'm so excited. I get giddy. Yurko talks about today being like Christmas. We get to start our weekly visits with Todd Furman as we get to handicap all the big college and pro games of the weekend. He'll be our guest every Thursday at 2. It's Carmen in New York.